Hi everyone, Laura here again, and I decided rather than make the card and come back and show you a card already put together, that I would put it together here with you guys. So this will be part two to the tutorial that I was just doing for the Christmas tree. That I made using my Spellbinders lacy pendants, nested lacy pendants die. So just to bring you up to date, I just added some bigger bling to my tree. I added some bigger rhinestones, but pretty much this is what the tree looks like. That is the finished product. And I just took a 5x7 manila card and I just um, punched the corners out using my corner punch a few moments ago, and I also cut out several pieces of different cardstock for my card. I cut out two die cuts using this Spellbinders die, and it's my Labels 9. And I love, 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 love this die. But then again, I love all my Spellbinders die. I really do. I love Spellbinders. Like, I'm just, I can't not say enough great things about Spellbinders. So, guys, yep, I have my 5x7 card. And for those of you ladies that are new to my channel, I don't do too many tutorials only because um, I have a bit of a problem with my hands, and they don't always. I have good days and I have bad days, and it makes it just very, very hard for me to work. And sometimes I can't even use a paper punch. But since today I was having such a great day, I decided that I would just finish the card off as quickly as I possibly could with you guys here, since I basically uh, pretty much finished everything else. So I decided to distress my card with um, pine needles, and I was also gonna use my tea dye distress inks if I can find them. So here they are. And I'm just gonna distress the edges real quick, just for dimension. Oopsies. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying to you guys earlier, sometimes I drop things a lot, or I don't actually, I make a lot of mistakes due to my hands, so sometimes I have to do projects. You guys just see the finished product, but there sometimes can be a lot of boo-boos, I want to say, mistakes that I make, and it's because I have rheumatoid arthritis, and it affects my hands and fingers extremely bad, and on my legs, and my elbows, and in my shoulders. And um, not to beat a dead horse, but I've gotten a few messages from my new subbies asking from tutorials. If I make so many videos, when am I start doing some toots? And although I don't discuss my personal ailments too often, more often lately than ever before, I'm very comfortable with it now, and it took me a whole year to get to this place where I am today. And that's just loving everything about myself, even um, the things that I cannot do anything about. And guys, it was a journey. I mean, I really had a lot of self-reflection this past year, and um, seeing your body um, slowly deteriorating and not being able to do anything about it can be really, really hard on the soul sometimes. Hence why I do so much scrapbooking. It's really a form of therapy on top of my joy. Um, but this is why I don't do a lot of tutorials on, only because sometimes I can't. There's a lot of things and layouts that I used to do that I'm not able to do as much, like stitching and uh, some days you'll see I'll load 20 videos in a week, and then you might not hear from me for about a month, sometimes even longer. It's that. It's my illness. I can't control it. And, like I said, I have good days and bad days. No, nothing different from any other person out there, but um, that is why I don't do as many tutorials as I could or want to. Um, because of course I want to share with you girls my creations. That's why I load them, and I would also many times love to show you how I make those creations. I just don't always have the ability to, and for that I'm sorry. And that's the only reason I'm sharing my story, guys. It's I don't want to ever come across as someone who's full of beans. And hey, you know what else I realized? We share everything else. I mean, I share my kids' pictures with you guys. I share my stories. I share my joys, sometimes even my sorrows. So, you know what? It's okay. It's all good. Um, it's okay to share our personal um, stuff, and if you want, and if you don't, that's okay too. Life is just too short to worry about the little things, and it's just better to have fun. So I distressed, and I don't know if you can see this, I distressed it with my tea dye, and I also embossed the edges. And I think I'm gonna put this right here and get that ready for, and I have some dimensional foam dots. I only have the tiny ones because I ran out of my big ones, unfortunately. Gotta get some more of those big dimensional stickies. But these will work. And I love these. I don't remember who gifted these to me, but they're sturdy, thick, and they are really, really nice to work with. Um, really nice. They're my favorites so far, and they don't come off. I don't have to add extra glue like I do with the others. Oopsies, you know what? I really should have glued my girl on first, but you know what? That's okay. I'll make it work. And this is my little gorgeous girl that I paper pieced um, using different scraps of cardstock. And I colored her in using my pro markers. And please forgive my hands, guys. I was just working on that Christmas tree. And I'm going to put her right there. And I am going to use my glue gun for her, only because it's super fast, guys. And I'm very comfortable using my glue gun now. Just don't like the little strings they leave behind, but I take care of that when I'm done. And then I will take my Christmas tree and place it over here next to her. Oh, but before I do that, I think I'm going to decorate the edge of the card using some more of this beautiful gold flower trim. And I am really, really, really loving this trim, guys. It's very festive, very pretty. I don't know how Christmassy it is, but you know what? We're going to make it work. Yep, we are going to make it work. I just added another hot glue stick. So Um, I have a mini glue gun, and I tell you, this thing has been around with me for years. As you can tell by how beat up it looks, but she's a champion, she's a trooper, and she's still working. And on the inside, I think I'm gonna just put this piece right here, like so. I'm gonna just rest this also with some tea dye. And this is these papers are from the Yuletide collection by K and Company, and it's from the card mat stack. And I am assuming that this was made this particular mat stack was made with card makers in mind. I just love this die cut um, shape that it has on the edge. I think it looks really, really, really nice on cards. And I'm gonna just stick that there. I have the smaller of the die that I used for the cover. This is the next size shape. And I'm gonna use that for the inside for the Christmas sentiment. And guys, I still can't believe I haven't mailed out my cards. I'm just running so behind. I had my grandson over and my daughters, and they all got sick. And my grandson, after my Saturday night crop, he's been with me for the last 3 days, and he was just not well. Then my daughter got sick. I took him to the doctors yesterday, so yeah, it's been kind of crazy. I thought I was gonna have a bit more time, but as usual, time ran out. So I am gonna go ahead and take my archival ink in red, or at least I thought I was gonna take the red one. Oh, I think did my daughter borrow that? I think she did. I think my daughter borrowed the red. All right, well, I'll take the Memento black ink instead. My very beaten up Memento black ink, and I am just going to use this Merry Christmas stamp by Recollections, and I'm just going to stamp Merry Christmas. And this is another thing that's pretty hard for me to do, that I don't always do correctly, and that is my stamping. Because sometimes to push down on the stamp, it doesn't always work. And it hurts like heck sometimes too. Okay, so I'm going to just put that right there. I am also going to finish adding my trim here. You know what? All right. I don't know if I'm going to add that trim there yet. I just wanted to add this little piece of lace here. And this particular lace I colored also using the Barnyard Red and the, excuse me guys, I also used the pine needles. It was a white piece of lace, and I decided to color it in because the white for me was just a little too white. And that was just my opinion. And I am going to cut this off. And I'm sorry I'm going so slow, guys. Um, I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible. and just walk you through how I make one of my cards. And I do love layering, as you can tell. And I'm gonna stop here only because, guys, I'm serious. I can keep going on and on and on and forever and forever. And I do plan to decorate this a little bit more. I like to add my little hollies. I don't know if you guys see me using a few of these in my other cards that I have fussy cut, but I just think it gives it such a nice touch. And you know what? Maybe I will add these real quick. Nah, I'll just wait because I think I passed the marker anyways. So that's a real quick Christmas card. And like I said, I'm pretty much done with it. I'll just add a few more things, but I wanted to bring that to you to share today. So I hope you like the video of the construction of my card using the Spellbinders Christmas tree that I made using the die set. If you have any questions, please message me. I hope you all have a great Wednesday. Talk to you soon. Bye now.